Më para fjala ishte thjesht shkon dora tek verberi dhe qelloj. Kështu ka qenë reagimi i parë. Proud to be Albanian.
Well, I want to say hello to everybody, obviously, in Kosovo. One of the first things I want to thank is the Prime Minister, Ramush. I'm proud to even put my feet on the ground in the same country as him. And guys like Ed Lushi, that is my business partner, sponsored me to come here, opened his doors, the traditional style of Albanian, brought my kids in, and my full respect for Eddie and the rest of the people, obviously, that are here, and some of the guys that know me from the Army. I got great respect for this country because of their hearts, souls, and strength. And this is the tradition of Albanians, and this is the reason why I came here first. So one of the reasons I came to Kosovo is because as a kid, my grandparents asked me never to forget my bloodline, which I never forgot. I lost some of the language over the years, but my heart's always here. My blood's always going to stay Albanian. My children, I've raised them the same way, and I can't tell you how happy I am to be in front of you people. Some of the guys that I know said respect to me. It's the opposite. My respects to this country, to these guys, to the warriors, to the Albanian tradition. And this is what I wanted to show my sons. I've been in prison most of my life, so my kids didn't get a chance to come here. And this is what I want to show them, how proud I am to be Albanian, how proud I am to be here, and how proud I hope one day it's big Albania. So I started after the first book, Gotti's Rules, and I basically did this book for our country. I didn't do it for America. There's people that know the stories both ways, but I did this for our country, for the pride of our country, so they would understand my mentality. And I don't think I need to explain that because the men of this country understand our mentality. I did a second book that just came out called The Darkest Hour. That book will be translated in the Albanian language in about 4 months. That book will talk about how I grew up the traditional way in America, but with the Albanian values, with my grandparents at a young age that asked me that their dream was that I come back to this country. And that's my dream. It always has been my dream. I want to clarify one thing, and this is for our country. When I was a gangster, I'm no longer a gangster. I walked away from that life. As a gangster, to clarify what they're saying in the United States, some people against me, the controversy going back and forth with the Gotti family. I spent time in jails, in and out, because I didn't want to cooperate. If I ever knew what I know now, with the strength of Albanians, I could start my own army, which I'm not. But if I wanted, because of the pride and the way we think and because of Bessa, it's a different understanding. But when someone comes after me, I have to protect myself the way they did to me. And that was my reaction to their action. So I want this country to understand that. And yes, I'm human, I'm Albanian. We're very emotional, we cry, but we get back off the ground and we fight. And that's me. They ain't gonna stop me from fighting. If I lift my shirt and take my clothes off, I have bullet holes in my body, I have knife wounds in my stomach, in my head, in my arms. I live the life on the street. I don't preach the street. One of the biggest things I try to preach now is I'm finished with the street. Albanians are intelligent. We're not just brave. I talk about kids moving forward in their life in a positive direction. The message is a positive message to children that what I did for a living, I don't want for my children. And if I don't want it for my children, I don't want it for any of the Albanian children. I want them to understand we're smart. We can do things legally, the right way, professionally, with our brains, and be very successful around the world like Albanians have become.